bad season. And then up to Mexican petunias. Foundation plantings are dwarf yaupon. And those tall shrubs, cherry laurel. These are Clegome plants. And some zinnias. And garden phlox. And this plant, I can't remember the name. Fennel, daylilies, iris. There's an elephant here in a pot, and the spiller there is a pumpkin vine. And 3 boxwoods. And this clematis on the shelter is a sweet autumn, blooms in late August. So an elephant ear surrounded by sun patience. There's 3 pots in a row here. First one is a Rex begonia and a bronze leaf begonia, and on the end is an oyster plant. Azalea plant. This is the only lawn I have in the backyard. The ground cover along the walkway there is 3-leaf sedum. Blooms in late March with a white flower. Very striking when it blooms. This is my shade garden I started last summer, and I started with these Cuba plants. And this first one is a gold dust female plant. One in the pot is a Mr. Goldstrike male. Another gold dust. And a picturata that is female. The background shrubs here are Photina. My compost heap in the corner. Last winter I transplanted 3 of these Nandina. They were planted either too close to the fence or too close to the house. This one has died, evidently. But in these plantings I have some spider plants, ferns, cast iron plants, mahonia, patience, coral bell, begonias, three mahonias here on the end. That Nellie Stevens, I transplanted them last winter. This is my rock garden. It has 3 levels. Beginning with these begonias and coral bell. Patience. A little Japanese maple. And a little dwarf peach tree. And then a lot of sedum. Sun patient, antenna, second level. Some soapwood. And top level coreopsis and sun patience. Another Nandina that I transplanted last winter. This area I'm working on this year, and I planted a hedge of Cuba that I started from cuttings last fall. I have a few plants out here, a hydrangea, fern, some ivy, the Lincoln rose, more impatient. I built that little landing as a visual destination, but it's a pretty nice place to come and sit because it never gets very much sun back here. It's cool. This is my most recent purchase, a leopard plant. Walk past the Pond's biofilters. Japanese maple. A little bit of pond. Waterfall. Pond. And a couple of old-fashioned lilac bushes here. Bloomed this year. Orange sedum. Hydrangeas. Sun patience. This pathway has ground cover John Creek sedum along the path. Potted periwinkles, more sun patience, a succulent native plants tied to the rack. Some greens over here, kale. Some black-eyed seeds back there. Petunias, petunias, more sweet autumn clematis. This plant is Cestrum. Some potted periwinkles. See the fish there. This plant is a Japonica Piers. My phone came on there. This is the best view of my shade garden. The top feature of these hackberry trees. And that's my garden. Thank you very much.